Back 10 days now into the new year, and how are you doing with your New Year's resolutions? Well, if your goal is to lose weight or get fit, or no matter what it is, our guest today may be able to help you stick with it. Joining us today is Tori Jarzabkowski, a clinical dietitian at St. David's North Austin, with some tips on staying healthy. Thank you so much for being here this afternoon.
Thank you for having me.
And more importantly, no matter what your New Year's resolution is, because a lot of times it's new to some people and you're trying to make a change in your life, how do you take that change and make it routine or habit?
Absolutely. It's really hard to just rely on willpower or the want to accomplish your goal.
Right.
What's better would be to develop something we like to refer to as skill power,
Okay.
which would be to kind of reframe the way you think, to create some habits, and to set up your environment for success. Do things that make the healthy choice the easy choice.
Right. So, in a case of food or nutrition,
Sure.
how would you do that? How would you start to change your diet?
You know, a lot of people will tell me that they struggle with eating junk food, and I tell them, well, why is it in the house? If
Right.
it's not in the house, you can't eat it.
Right.
So something like that, or making it harder to get that junk food. For example, if your significant other brings cookies into the house, you know, have them put it in a cabinet in the back where you can't see it, so you have to physically get up,
Right.
take it out of the package, get yourself a serving, and then put it back.
And that was going to be my question, because we just came off the holidays, and there's a lot of goodies
Sure.
around the holidays, and I'm sure there are some leftovers from the holidays.
Absolutely.
You know, what do you do with that?
You know, I think that the holiday should last, you know, Christmas should last on Christmas.
Right.
And Thanksgiving is one day.
Right.
There's no need to keep indulging and eating all these foods. I think some people eat them not even because they like them that much, but because it's there.
Right.
So by
It's right in
getting
front
rid
of
of it, bringing it to coworkers or maybe people that can't cook, I think that's such a better option.
Okay, let's talk about some foods to include in your diet. What are some
Sure.
things out there that are good for everyone?
Hands down vegetables, especially leafy greens. Fruits are beneficial as well. A lot of people will tell me that they avoid fruit because they don't want to eat sugar and they're afraid of gaining weight. But you know, I don't think anyone ever got fat eating an orange.
Right.
They're really good for you, lots of vitamins, minerals, specifically vitamins A and C. Whole grains are another one, and some people are gluten-free, but there are still options like quinoa and brown rice that are high in protein and high in fiber, which are going to help you eat less and stay fuller longer.
Right. And how about some things to avoid?
Anything processed or packaged, or anything where if you're looking at the back of the label and you don't know what some of the ingredients mean, you should probably put it back.
Absolutely. Now, in addition to diet, there's also the exercise portion.
Of
And
course.
how much balance do you recommend?
So there are some guidelines that are put out by the American College of Sports Medicine, and they recommend that people who are trying to just maintain their health work out for at least 150 minutes a week. However,
Okay.
people that need to lose weight, it's recommended that they increase their minutes from 150 to 250 or even 300. Research shows that people who routinely get in 300 minutes of exercise a week are more likely to have a stable weight.
And everyone is different. You know, everyone has their own nutritional goals.
Absolutely.
And so someone like you, I'm sure, can help customize a plan like that.
Exactly. Make sure that if you have any questions about nutrition, that you seek out a registered dietitian. You know, they have lots of years studying the field, and there are a lot of nutrition coaches out there who may not be as knowledgeable. And all of our advice is evidence-based, meaning we're reviewing research before we give a recommendation.
Tori Jarzabkowski from St. David's North Austin, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
And best of luck to you with your New Year's resolutions.